let's cook a chuck steak. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my barbecue pit. Happy New Year, by the way. What I got for you this week is, I was over at Wild Fork and I got this boneless beef chuck roast. This happens to be aged Wagyu beef, aged for a minimum of 17 days. It's quite expensive. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought, well, you know, a chuck roast is a tough cut of meat, but because this is Wagyu and it says superior marbling, maybe it's not as tough. Maybe it's more tender. Maybe we can cook this thing like a steak, do a reverse sear to it, and maybe it'll be okay. Let me get it out of the packaging, and we'll get it on a platter, and we'll deal with it, and we'll get it cooking. And there's nothing to do but quick cook it and find out. So stay tuned. Okay, so I didn't realize it, but I thought this is one big roast, but apparently it's in two pieces. I don't know why. You got your beautiful marbling, you know, that you attribute to Wagyu beef. I hope this is good. It costs a lot of money, I got to tell you, but we're going to deal with it like we always do. We got some Searing stir-fry oil. You know all about Searing stir-fry oil because we use this as a binder. Whenever we barbecue meat, we put some Searing stir-fry on it. And today I'm going to use my brush to spread that oil out a little bit to make it a more even coating of oil, because I want to get a crust on this thing, kind of like a brisket crust, but I'm not going to cook it like a brisket. I'm going to cook it like a steak. So we'll get that brushed on there. Oh man, you get that Wagyu fat is so unbelievable. And I'm going to season it today with this stuff. This is Dan-O's seasoning Primo. Yum yum, get you some. And this looks really good to me. I got this for Christmas. I'm going to give it a try. It's got black garlic, black sesame seeds, and salt, and yeah, salt and pepper, black pepper. And we're just going to get a good coating of that on. It's going to be almost like this might be the ultimate brisket rub right here, because of that black seasonings. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're going to get that on there. It's a thick cut of meat, so we don't have to worry about over seasoning it. Get it on there real good with that Dan-O's seasoning. Get a good coating of Dan-O's on there. I've never tried Dan-O's before. This is my first time trying it. I got it for Christmas, like I said. Someone gave it to me. Not sure who. I think it was my wife. And we're going to get that on there. It's looking pretty good right there, isn't it? Not too shabby. I got to get the other side done. And I'm going to get my thermometer. I'll put my thermometer in this one, because this one's got a big run of fat in it. So I'm going to put it in this one, which is more meaty. I'm going to get it on the grill, and we're going to reverse sear this like a steak, like two big steaks actually, because they're huge. And then we're going to we'll go from there. So stay tuned. All right, those two huge pieces of Wagyu chuck meat are on the fire. I've got some mesquite wood producing a light smoke. We're going to put the cover on that and cook them till they get to about 125 degrees internal temperature. And then we're going to sear them over that hot fire, just like we would a steak, just like we were cooking two huge, thick steaks. We're not too worried about it overcooking because they're like 2.5 inches thick. Anyway, yeah, let's let that go. While that's cooking, let's make a horseradish sauce to put on this meat. Stay tuned. All right, let's make this horseradish sauce to put on our meat. We've got some Duke's mayonnaise. I'm going to start out with that. About a heaping tablespoon of Duke's mayonnaise. Prepared horseradish is different from, horseradish sauce is different from prepared horseradish, which is what this is. Prepared horseradish. It is more mild because making your own, you can vary how much horseradish you want in there and make it as hot and spicy or as mild as you want. Here's another tablespoon of sour cream, some Daisy sour cream. Then I've got a lemon here I want to squeeze in there. This lemon in there, the smoke is getting in my eyes. Ugh. Squeeze a whole lemon in there. Juice of a lemon. Ah, yeah, got that one. Get that other half a lemon in there. The beauty of this thing is it doesn't let the seeds go in there, just the juice. Lemon juice. Okay, we got our lemon juice in there. Mix that around a little bit. I should have got a bigger bowl, shouldn't I have? And then I've got this Reese's prepared horseradish. This is strictly horseradish with no sauce. Now we're making the sauce. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons of horseradish in there. Now if you like it hotter, you can put 3. If you like it milder, you just put 1. But you put as much horseradish in there as you want because you're making your own horseradish sauce. Then I got some salt and pepper I'm going to throw in there. A little bit of that salt and pepper that I got at Wild Fork. Put your salt and pepper. And there you go. Mix that up real good. And you've got your horseradish sauce that's going to complement that beef really well. We're going to pop that in the fridge until we're ready for it. Mix it up real good. Horseradish, mayonnaise, sour cream, salt and pepper, and the juice of a lemon to brighten it up. That's looking good. I should taste it, I suppose. Let me get a taste of that. You know what? I'm going to go with another dollop of horseradish, just because that's the kind of guy I am. So 3 teaspoons of horseradish, 2 tablespoons of the other ingredients, and the lemon and salt and pepper. Let's give that a taste. See how that is. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's spicy without being so hot that it opens your nostrils up. Although I could see where it would open your nostrils up. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, let me pop that in the fridge. As soon as our meat's done, we'll do a sear on the meat. Then we'll slice it up, drink a beer, and take a taste. So stay tuned. All right, my thermometer's beeping. That means that these things are at 125. And we're going to take them now and just put them right on the hot fire for a quick sear. Super quick. Only a few minutes on each side. That rub is excellent. Looks like brisket. Look how beautiful that is. I don't know how these are going to be, but I'll tell you what, if the smell is anything to judge them by, they smell amazing. Just amazing. Let's get a good sear on there. They look good. That rub looks amazing. I got to tell you, that Dano's rub, I highly recommend it. Haven't even tasted it yet. Let's flip that over and see what we're getting with. Oh yeah. That's getting with the program right there. That's a thick cut of meat, let me tell you. Let that fire get in there. Get that fire on you, boy. How's that look? Not too shabby. That Wagyu fat burns quickly. You got to be careful. Keep moving it around. Wagyu chuck steak. I don't know how they're going to be. I hope they're good. Find out in a little minute. We're going to let them rest. We're going to give them a good sear. Get that one away from the fire. This one on the fire. This one had a big thing of fat in the middle of it. Yeah, we're going to let them rest for a few minutes. Then we're going to cut right into them and slice them up and take a taste and drink a beer. Let's get a little fire and smoke on that one. Not that it needs any more smoke, I'll tell you. Smoked up pretty nice. Just a few more seconds on that hot fire. This one's looking good. It's not probing real tender, but I think it's going to be good. Cut it across the grain, slice it up and eat it. Let's flip that one over. Not too shabby. All right, let me get these off of there, get them on a plate, let them rest. Then we'll cut into them. And while they're resting, let's drink a beer. Stay tuned. All right, my meat is resting. I've got the Frosty Root Boy mug out here. Today's beer, one of our favorites, the Grateful Dead Juicy Pale Ale from Dogfish Head, 8.5 alcohol, I think, maybe more. I can't read that tiny little writing. Anyways, the Juicy Pale Ale. I'm not a real fan of juicy pale ales, but I think this one's pretty good. Let's pour it out into the glass, see what it looks like. I know what it looks like. It's good beer. We've had this before. It's hazy. It's a hazy, but not real hazy. Let's get some head on that thing. Got no head to speak of. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now you're talking head. Let's take a sniff of that. Ah, it smells great. It smells great. You can smell the grapefruit and notes of pine. That's what a pale ale ought to be. Grateful Dead, baby. Grateful Dead forever. Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead. Let's quaff the froth off of it. Happy New Year! Excellent. One of my favorite beers of all time. And that's the last one. There's no more after that. I hope they come back out with the American Beauty. I really like that one. But that's a good beer. Let me get a plate over here, and we'll slice into one of these steaks and take a taste. So stay tuned. Okay, my chuck steak is done. Let me show you that. Doesn't that look good? Wagyu chuck steak. How's that look? I gotta get a piece of this in my mouth. I want to try a piece first. I'm gonna tear off a piece. Just a plain piece of meat. Oh yeah. You can tell it's Wagyu. I'm gonna take another piece and dip in that horseradish sauce. That horseradish sauce is without a doubt excellent. That piece had a piece of gristle on it. So let's try another piece. Here's one with less gristle. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Oh baby. That's some good stuff right there. I'm gonna tell you what. That was an expensive chuck roast, but I think it was worth it because it's delicious. What else can I say? I like that Dano's rub. That was really good stuff. And this beer, of course, is good. So, I know what you're thinking. How come he's not wearing a Grateful Dead shirt? Well, here's why. Because I got a new shirt for Christmas. You gotta check this out. I gotta show you my shirt. Look. Look. Grumpy. The man, the myth, the bad influence. And down here in the small writing it says, he knows everything, and when he doesn't know, he makes it up as he goes. That's right. That's right. They pegged me, didn't they? My kids know me, huh? That's me to a T. Let me get another piece of that meat in my mouth. Tear off a piece right here. Get a little bit of that horseradish on there. That's delicious. Absolutely delicious. There's nothing like Wagyu meat. It's so tender. Even though it's a chuck roast, there are parts of it that are like the most tender steak you've ever eaten. So babies, you know what I always say? I always say if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go open the iCard right there. Visit my buddy Rob. Rob just got a new pizza oven. So you'll be seeing a lot of pizzas from Rob to justify the cost of that pizza oven, Rob, right? Anyway, babies, that's my video. Happy New Year, everyone. Grateful Dead beer, not the Grateful Dead shirt. I got the Grumpy shirt on, see? Grumpy, the man. That's me. If I don't know it, I'll make it up as we go. And they know me, don't they? All right, babies. We'll see you next week. Bye!